Dear students, today's our topic is properties of factors and multiples. Let us look at the properties of factors first. The first property of factors is that one is a factor of every number. That is, when I will divide a number with number 1, at that time the remainder is going to be 0. For example, if I have a number 2, I will divide it with 1. So 1, 2 are 2, we are left with the remainder as 0. Similarly, if you will look for other numbers and you will divide them with 1, you will see that the remainder is going to be 0. So we can say that 1 is the factor of every number. The second property is that 1 is a factor of itself. That is, when we divide a number with itself, at that time the remainder is also going to be 0. Suppose let us take this number 2 again and let us divide it with number 2. So when I am dividing this 2 with itself, you can see 2 1 are 2 and the remainder is 0. So when we are dividing a number with itself, at that time the remainder is also equal to 0. So we can say that when we divide a number with itself, at that time the remainder is 0. So a number is a factor of itself. The third property is that every number is the largest factor of itself. Now what does that mean? That means, let us take an example that's here on the screen. That's number 36. If you will look at its factors are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. So its least factor is 1. Its least factor is 1. And its highest factor is the number 36 itself. And all the other factors are going to lie between 1 and 36. We cannot have a factor of 36 that is greater than 36. We are going to have the factor of 36 that's either 36 or less than 36. So here, students, the factors, when we talk about a particular number, its least factor is going to be 1 and its highest factor is going to be the number itself. And all the other numbers are going to lie between 1 and the number. So we can say that the factors are countable. And hence finite. That is, we can count the number of factors. Okay, we don't have like a particular number and that has millions and trillions of factors. We have a number that has a limited number of factors that we can count. So these were the properties of factors. Now let us look at the properties of multiples. The first property of multiple is that every number is a multiple of itself. For example, if you will see the number 2, you can say that 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to. So we can say that this 2 is a multiple of itself, that the 2 is going to be in its table. Okay. This is the first property of multiples. The second property of multiple is that every number is the smallest multiple of itself. Like if I'll talk about number 14, what is its first multiple? Its first multiple is the 14, that is the number itself. If I'll talk about the number 9, that's here on the screen as well, and I'll ask you that what is the least multiple of 9? So the least multiple of 9 is the number itself, that is number 9. So we can say every number is the smallest multiple of itself, and hence multiples are uncountable. Okay, that is, we cannot count the multiples of a particular number. Now let us look about the classification of numbers. Numbers can be classified as prime, composite, even or odd. Now, what are prime numbers, what are composite numbers, what are even numbers, and what are odd numbers? Now, let us look at even and odd numbers first. Students, even and odd numbers. Even numbers are those numbers that are divisible by 2. And odd numbers are those numbers that are not divisible by 2. Let us take an example of number 14. If I will divide it with 2, the remainder is going to be 0. So number 14 is an even number. Now let us talk about number 15. If I will divide this number 15 by 2, it is not divisible by 2. So we can say that 15 is not an odd number. 15 is not an even number. It is an odd number. So how can we say just by a glimpse that whether a number is even or odd? For that, we have to look at its unit place. If the unit's place is divisible by 2, then the entire number, the whole number is divisible by 2. But if the unit's place is not divisible by 2, then the entire number is not divisible by 2. In other words, the number is odd then. We can also say that if the unit's place will end in the digits like 0, like 2, like 4, like 6 and 8, such numbers are even numbers. And if the numbers end with digits like 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, at that time such numbers are odd numbers. Now, let us look at prime and composite numbers. Till now, we have gone through the properties of factors and multiples. So, dear students, we have seen that almost every factor except one, let us discuss one later, every number except one has two factors at least. For example, if I'll talk about number 2, it has the factors as 1 and the number itself. If I'll talk about number 3, it has a factor as 1 and the number itself. So such numbers that have only two factors, that is 1 and the number itself, we call such numbers as prime numbers. And the numbers that have more than two factors, that is that have more than the number 1 and the number itself as a factor, we